Welcome back, players. And if you're new around here, this is a course management video that's going to help you shave some strokes off your game. Now, I play to a certain handicap. It's probably around 5, I'm not sure. Now on this opening hole, it's about 400 yards. Got bunkers on the left there. They're only 220 to carry. That's okay. I don't really have a concern about them. Got lots of space on the right, so a simple shot over the right edge of the bunker. If it draws, I'm over the bunker, and if it fades, I'm still over the bunker, but I'm in the fairway on the right. So let's play the percentages. The bunkers don't enter my mind because I can carry them. If they do enter your mind, play further to the right to avoid them. Aim for your shot shape so that your ball lands in the fairway. Now, I'm not going to push any rangefinder on you, but I am going to push a rangefinder on you. Get one of these bad boys. Now we have a shot into the green. Often if there's a bunker in front of the pin, you can measure to the top lip. And if you can see the distance to the top lip and the distance to the pin, you can make a subtraction and see how many yards you have up to the hole. I've decided this year, from the end of lockdown until the end of the year, to start working on hitting my clubs easier with more controlled distance rather than smashing them. So a 50 degree would normally go 123. With a decent hit, I don't really have to smash it, but something in my head makes me want to live up to that distance every time. So here, 123, I'm going to hit the pitching wedge to be sure we're on the green and go beyond the pin just a little bit. Hole number 11 here at Forest City is called Uranus. I know some of you will get a kick out of that, particularly the hairy golfer Simon. Hi Simon. This one has craters of bunkers all the way to the green. We have to really be middle of the green, which is about 215 to 216 max. So the 4-iron from here is probably going to get me to the front, at least from 211, maybe get me to the hole, but I don't think it's going to get me over that green, which is not where you want to be here. Now I'm going to try read this like a snooker shot, right? Or a pool shot, where you have to hit it off the edge of the ball to get it to go a certain angle into the hole. So I'm going to read the first part left to right, and then to see from that angle it's coming into, how is it going to affect the next part of the putt where it should be right to left. It might negate some of it, and it might just straighten up. But we have to look at the place where it changes direction. Now, players, in a world filled with absolute negativity, I mean, some of the stuff I read on my comments and some of the stuff I read in reply to people who do comment, in a world of negativity, positivity always outshines negativity, always outlasts, always. And what better way to avoid the negative in life than to come and play golf out here on a golf course? I am absolutely stress-free today. I'm not going to swing hard at anything. My focus is just to get it in play and show you how to relax and have fun on a golf course. Just playing your game, relaxing, not taking it too seriously. I might make a blow up or two here today. I might not. I might shoot under par. I might shoot a 90. What does it matter? I'm out on the golf course. If anything we learned in the past few weeks is don't take stuff for granted. And golf is certainly one of those things, because as soon as that opened, I played 4 rounds in 3 days. So, love life, love golf, stay chill, bro. I like this hole. We've got 2 options. Straight up the left side there where the fairway is, or over that bunker over there, risk and reward shot. If we get it over that bunker, we have a much shorter shot in. If we hit it up the left side, we're in the fairway, pretty much guaranteed, and we also have a shot in, just slightly longer. I think the secret with these shots often is that you shouldn't be fighting the slope. It should just play with the slope. You can always adjust your swing angle to suit the slope. So when the ball's above your feet, you swing around the slope and just accept that it's going to move 20 yards, 25 yards right to left. With this one, ball's below your feet, just accept and move and then your swing will become steeper, because when the ball's above your feet, it becomes shallower, and when it's below your feet, it becomes steeper. So that should promote a toe down movement and the ball goes left to right. Play with the slope, don't play against the slope. Wow. Wow, wow. Now players on a beautiful course like this, fix your pitch mark and fix as many as you can, because these greens are outstanding. Nothing better than a good green. Let's keep them looking beautiful. Now players, this putt over here, I want to make it, okay? It's not the easiest. It's got a downslope here. We've got the mound up here on this side of the camera and the drainage down there. So it's definitely a right to lefter, but there's a slope here because there's drainage ditches here too. So it's going to slope away after the hole. So we have to be a little bit careful. It looks uphill, but there's a dome between us, so then it goes downhill. So we want to hold it, but we also don't want to shoot it 6 foot past. So this is a tricky one. Try hold it, but let's at the same time make sure of the tap in for passkey. Okay, so what happened there is I read it perfectly, except I didn't read the last part where there's a mound up here which also funnels the water when it rains obviously to the front of the green. So learning, sometimes on tropical greens or places where it rains a lot, this often happens where the break is decided by where the drainage is. And this is quite obvious, and I missed the last part, but good putt, good par. We've got a par 5, 529 from the tips here. It may be a more reachable one, especially if I can cut some of that corner out, but let's see how far we're going to go to cut that corner out and get a short approach shot in. Not easy to hit this green either, the way they protected it. It's really quite simple. It's 225 to carry the one right in front of us, and if I go over that line, I'm going to be A-okay. It opens up on the right, dog leg right. Otherwise we can go left. We're just going to have a longer approach in, but I'd really like to try this one in 2. I've tried 3 times before and I always miss it left. This time I'm going to miss it right or get it on the green. But what I have left is a shot to the green would be over the sign here, and it's impossible. It's impossible. So I see the 100-yard marker up there. That's about 160 something away. But what I want to do is just get it in the fairway just short of it. So it's about 145 there. 145 to 150 should be okay. So on a little bit of a downslope here, ball's going to come out a bit lower. But we want to clear this waste bunk in front of us, the beach. So I'm just going to hit an 8-iron up there and see if I can leave it in a position to get it on the green from here. No luck today. Maybe I swung too hard on the tee shot. No control. Not smart. Where there's a will, there's a way, players. We've got 92 yards left. We're on the slope, but it's short enough that the impact on the slope is probably going to be a bit less. We might fade a little bit, but we're only 92 from the pin. Generally, I'd like to hit a full 58 here, but you know what? I'm trying not to do that with my wedges this year. So let's be controlled. Let's take the 54 degree and hit a nice controlled shot, middle of the green, leave ourselves a birdie putt. No need to be fancy, no need to go hard at it. Let's be clever. Okay, on the center of the green, with nothing fancy. We're not going to be making any records for proximity to the hole, but we're on the green. We're putting for the birdie. Win. Yeah, that was very nice, players. Now, players, we've got to make this game as stress-free as possible. If your clubs are giving you stress, just replace them. Don't feel shame in spending some money on yourself. Your hard-earned cash, if you've got it, spend it on yourself. Have some fun. I got a new driver. I've got a hybrid. I've got a new putter. I'm looking at new wedges and probably new irons this year. Now, is it completely necessary? No. But you know what? I feel brilliant with that driver. I can't wait to get out of the house to come play golf and hit a driver. Now, that is huge. I was like, you know my videos, I've hardly hit driver with a Strixon. It was okay at times and I got it right once or twice here at this course at Forest City. But beyond that, it's a pew, 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 left and right army golf. So if you're feeling like you want to replace something, have some fun, get something you've always had your eye on, something you like the look of, do it. Do it and don't feel embarrassed. It's not often the case that everybody says it's the arrow, it's the Indian, not the arrow, whatever. Some people say a bad workman blames his tools. Do you know what I say? A master craftsman knows when to upgrade his tools. And we master craftsmen after all. Okay, we've got 125 yards in. Now we have a choice here. We can go with the pitching wedge and hit a normal shot, or go with a 50 degree and hit it a bit firmer, but maybe not too firm, because it looks to me, with that ball sitting up like that, in this Bermuda rough, yes, it looks enticing, but it's wet and there's a couple blades between the ball and the club face, and it could be a flyer. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to miss this green long, I'm going to leave this maybe 5 yards short of the pin, 7 yards short of the pin. Hopefully it runs up with a 50 degree. If it doesn't, that's okay. But let me think about it. It could be 50, or it could be a punchy little pitching wedge, which can also run up by landing at about 118, 117 yards. Well, let's have a try first and let's see. You know, we have to try. We can't just make a decision. See, now it's a little bit downslope as well, so might come out a bit lower, a bit squirtier. So maybe the punch pitching is better, but let's have a feel. Okay, so caught it a bit clean, It came really out of the sweet spot, so it's gone a bit over, kind of not what I wanted, but let's see what happens if we hit the 50 degree. Let's see. Well, clearly the 50 degree was the play there. See, I knew it though, I just didn't pick it. Now, why do we do that to ourselves? I knew the 50 degree would be better. I could feel more commitment, but I thought, let's go against a better judgment and do this fancy stuff. No. I mean, it's not even close, really. Look, here's the 50 degree. Absolutely brilliant shot. Now, this is clearly the difference between shooting under par or shooting around par, or shooting a 72 or shooting a 76. These little decisions like this. Now, that's a birdie putt, but now my other ball is a chip from the second cut, over fairway, short-sided. Bad decision making. You know, the sad thing, players, is that we all know we have certain shots, and I knew that 50 degree was a great shot, and I have that shot in my arsenal. But why did I go against my better judgment? I talked myself out of it. Now, we all know what we can do. We all know, but sometimes we do stuff against our instincts. Let's go with our instincts. That was a 50 degree shot all day long. It wasn't even that good of a shot, the second one. And look at there, I got like 7-8 feet for bird. But now I have a tricky chip. These little decisions can change the course of your round and your entire score. But at the same time, it's still fun. Sorry players, camera went hot, switched off, so missed that putt, just lipped out. But you can see clearly that it's decision making that makes the big difference there. That was a bogey instead of a potential birdie, or at maximum a par. From 130, we don't want to make too many bogeys, and we want to leave it in position that gets us up and down. Not the smartest decision making, but let's use it for the rest of the round and not do that again. Players, I think I'm warm enough now to hit the 120 yard shot, 50 degree club. Now. Okay, not too bad. I pulled it a bit left of where I wanted it, but it looks like it landed on the green and we A-okay over there. Feeling better, not smashing the ball with the clubs. Pain's going. Guys, if you're in pain, get it sorted out. It's like so freeing. It's an absolutely different hole from back here. Off the blue tees, it's about 306 yards to the front of the green. I hit it there the other day, but from this side, it's 265 to carry the shortest part of the land, but that's not where you want to be either. You want to be left of that, so that's 281 to carry. Not worth the risk today. Don't think I'm going to hit it that far. So straight up the chute, the end of the fairway looks about 310 yards, so that's okay. Just get in play and let's get on the green. Totally different hole, amazing. I've hit that terrifically badly. Too many things in my head. Thinking about the guys working on the green. Thinking about Myanmar, of all things. I don't know why. So I didn't really hit a great shot because I wasn't in the shot. We've got to be in the shot to play a good shot. So I'm in that front bunker. That's not going to be an easy shot, player. Another point there, another bad shot not because of the result, but because I was going straight and I said, I'm aligned right. But I said, oh no, it can't be. But I was aligned right and I hit it right. It was a great putt. Pull out of the shot if you're not committed, players. So I've decided to go with a softer 50 degree. I don't want to hit the 54 degree hard. I'm going to come in steep and I'm going to hurt myself again. I have to remember that part as well. It's not just about getting the right club to the hole. It's about preserving myself in a way that I'm not going to have pain again and not want to play golf. So softer 50 degree, 114 yards. I think. Well, players, I just hit the flag stick like a bouse. I really thought I was going to hold that. It just hit the base of the flag stick. I don't know how far I kicked away from the hole, but that was a pretty good shot. What a beautiful finish. Little hotel over there. Beautiful water surrounding this whole green. Little beach here in front, beach down there. I mean, it's so beautiful. I could spend the whole day there. Just put a little deck chair out and have a book or whatever. And here the ball has settled down here, hit the pin, and it's settled about 6 feet from the hole. Not too bad, we have a chance at the passkey. What a par, what a par. Players, as they say in the classics, you don't score until you score. That's my favorite par I've made in a long time. What a par. Just shows that Maybe my idea of playing the wedges a bit more controlled and flighted and a bit less force and a bit less steep is going to pay off long term. And my back is great, my shoulder's feeling good. What a life, so stress free.